The history of America is the story of those who believe that service to the nation is the highest ideal, whether they're aspiring to be president or help a neighbor. The Jefferson Awards for Public Service were founded in 1972 by Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis, U.S. Senator Robert Taft Jr., and Sam Beard to create a Nobel Prize for public service. The award winners are selected by a nonpartisan and prestigious board of selectors, which includes Laura Bush and Teresa Heinz, elected officials Mitch McConnell, Harry Reid, and Richard Lugar, athletes and actors Hank Aaron, Michael Douglas, and Whoopi Goldberg, as well as business leaders Jack Russey and Alex Lopez Negretti. Past national winners are a who's who of American history makers. They include names such as Sandra Day O'Connor, Thurgood Marshall, Colin Powell, Peyton Manning, Alan Greenspan, Oprah Winfrey, Barbara Bush, Lance Armstrong, Sally Ride, Faith Hill, and Jimmy Carter. The strength of the Jefferson Awards is at the local level, where over 155 newspapers, radio, and television stations salute grassroots unsung heroes. This media partnership is unique. Our media partners allocate an estimated $100 million of print and airspace to the Jefferson Awards and reach more than 100 million people a year. Where are the Jefferson Awards going?
Leaders at the Carnegie Endowment and the Kennedy School of Government fear that few people are joining organizations. This places the American tradition of individuals making a difference at risk. In response, the Jefferson Awards are using our history and programming to create a national call to action for volunteering, all at the local level. We're working with our media partners and the mayors to reach out to the community. We're recognizing outstanding grassroots volunteers and then using their profiles to encourage others. In 2006, we created Jefferson Award Champions to multiply volunteering in the workplace. We're working through big businesses and small businesses, universities and local governments. Initial champions include Macy's, ARAMARK, Heinz, Highmark, Sony Pictures, Wells Fargo, Eli Lilly, PG&E, and Exelon. We're working with Deloitte & Touche, our new national corporate partner, and professional athletic teams, the Chicago White Sox and the Chicago Bulls, and the Oakland Athletics. The goal is to double volunteering in America's high schools. Pass the tradition of service on to the next generation. Our next two board members, Charlene McMann and Scott Seaman, won a Jefferson Award 2 years ago coming out of Chicago. The story is Scott had lymphoma, and Charlene is a very strong lady. So she said, get the hell out of here. And the lymphoma left. So they became passionate about helping lymphoma and started a whole lymphoma-a-thon in Chicago and raised over $3 million. And the model they used in Chicago, the Lymphoma Association took and went all across the country. They made a mistake and they came and accepted their awards, and I lassoed them and put them to work on our board, and we're thrilled.
Good evening. Some of you were here last year, and I know you heard me talk about my husband being a lawyer, so I told him no lawyer jokes again this year, I promise. But I would like to ask my husband, since he is a lawyer, what have you learned in the past 23 years that we've been together?
Well, I've learned that you're always right, and I'm an idiot.
Correct. Correct. Okay. But why did you tell people last night that our purpose on earth here is just to make money?
Well, I was just trying to answer the question that Kathleen Kennedy Townsend posed to all of us earlier in the evening. I thought it was a good answer, but nobody else agreed.
Well, let's try to get this right this time, or otherwise you'll be walking home to Chicago. What's the right answer?
Honey, we are here to serve and help other people.
Yes.
And I submit to you, nowhere in America are there more wonderful, loving people than all of you. And it's a pleasure to be here tonight.
Former President Bush and Clinton remain strong supporters for the Jefferson Awards.
The Jefferson Awards is unique in its partnership with the media. Congratulations to the newspapers, radio, and television stations that work with the Jefferson Awards in creating a national call to action for community building and volunteerism.
Congratulations to the Jefferson Awards for their unique leadership in encouraging and honoring volunteers in America. Please join the Jefferson Awards. One person can make a difference. Volunteer.